So I would like to share that Milpitas residents fully vaccinated is now at 91%, and Milpitas residents 12 plus years old have 95% at least one of the vaccination shots. I'd like to also remind everybody that those of us who are working in healthcare or education are 65 and older or have a compromised health, you are now eligible for a booster after you hit the 6-month mark for your vaccination. On October 26th, the FDA will have a special meeting to talk about vaccination approval for those children and youth who are ages 5 and up. And this matches with what the Santa Clara County Public Health Department officer shared with superintendents about a month ago, that we expect the vaccination will be ready in November. And we look forward to having vaccination sites at some of our schools. Also, as I do every other week, I'm sharing with you the update of those vaccinated in the county. As you can see, 16 and older, we are at about 85, almost 86% with vaccination, and 84% fully vaccinated. So Milpitas residents are actually ahead of the curve. Again, looking at our vaccinated and unvaccinated case rate, the case rate is for every 100,000. So you can see for those who are unvaccinated, the case rate is much higher than those who are vaccinated. And I must say that the that the case rate has decreased over the last few weeks for both vaccinated and unvaccinated. It is still highly recommended, though, that you get a vaccination. Our COVID cases as of October 12th here in MUSD are at 41 for elementary, 14 for secondary, and 6 for employees. If you go to our main website and look at our COVID-19 page, you'll find our dashboard, which provides this update. And while we are currently at a total of 61 cases since August 12th, 2021, 61 cases is really not a large number when you consider that we have over 10,000 students and nearly 950 employees. And what's working is our COVID testing. And now I would like to invite, Okay. Now I'd like to invite Kim Bravo. She is one of our 2 COVID designees as a liaison with the county to give us an overview of our new testing service. I shared with the board and the community that we were moving from Predicin, which was or is our current testing service provider, to Concentra. And Ms. Bravo is going to give us a quick overview.
Thank you, Supervisor Jordan. Good evening, board and everybody. Yes, we are moving over to what is called a pooled testing. And what this looks like is each class will have a tube, and swabs will be taken from each student and put into one tube. So the tubes contain anywhere from 5 to 25 students, including the teacher. The swabs are put into the tube. The whole tube is tested, and if there's a positive, then they go back and test the particular class to get the results. If the whole tube is negative, containing all the samples, then the whole class is negative. So that's, and it can be done by very young kids. And here's a little sample of some children swabbing. They no longer do it way up in the nose. You just swab on the inside of the inner nostril about 4 times on each side, and then they just put it in the little tube. And great for kids. pretty easy. Simple as 1, 2, 3. If there is a positive in the pool, if there's a positive in the pool, the individual follows the regular protocol following public health department guidelines. If an individual participating in the pool testing is a negative or close contact, the individual follows the modified quarantine, that they can remain in class, they just can't participate in any of the after school or extracurricular activities until they test the following week. If there is a negative with a close contact, this individual they don't need to quarantine and they can participate in the testing. And if you are a close contact, let's say a student does not want to participate in the testing, they will need to quarantine if they're identified as a close contact. So the turnaround time is 48 hours. And 1% of the pool's nationwide results is a positive, and 80% of the positive individuals in a pool are identified with the rapid antigen test on the first pass. So thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Bravo.
Thank you.
And that concludes our update and overview of our new testing service, which will begin the week of October 18th. And that concludes the superintendent's report.